Yes guys, it's CJ Grams here, back with another RELL Season video, and today we're going to be talking about spiritual and willpower in RELL Season, how it will actually work. Because guys, I know a lot of us, we are actually confused on why spiritual and willpower are separate. Like, we all know that in the One Piece games that we've played, we've never seen a tab called spiritual. Like, we always hear about willpower but never spiritual. But guys, RELL sees this is just one indication of why they are actually going to be cooking with Haki. But let's get straight into this video. Let's go. Now, the first thing I want to point out is, as you guys see here, Haki is a mysterious power that allows individuals to harness their own spiritual energy for various superhuman feats. As this energy manifests from willpower, it is theoretically open to all of the world's living creatures. From that, we could just know that Haki comes from spiritual energy. So if it comes from spiritual energy, that is why I'm guessing the spiritual tab will be useful in RELL Seas. I'm guessing that as you increase your spiritual, the amount of spiritual you got, then the stronger your Haki is, and maybe the more likely your Haki will bloom, because we don't know how Haki will come out in the game. We'll see that on July 30th. We don't know if it will be how I think most of us would want it to be, where it comes naturally over battles, or if you just go to NPC and get Haki, which is the one that I hope they don't do, because that is usually in those type of games like GPO and Block Streets, you know, just those easy type of games. Now, I'm also guessing that willpower in RELL Seas would be used for Konkrasaki, because guys, as we know, Konkrasaki is actually from the willpower of the user. So the stronger their willpower, the stronger their ambition, then the stronger their Konkrasaki would become. So we know Luffy, Shanks, these top people, they have a strong Konkrasaki because they have a strong ambition, they have a high willpower, and I feel like that is what it will be useful in RELL Seas. Now, if you guys didn't catch what they said in movie 1, the first movie that they posted, they said that the stats, they don't increase your power or like how strong things are
and all that. Yeah. So health, endurance, none of this levels your attack power or any of that. So if you
So what I said first may be wrong, but it could also mean that this would mean that the spiritual and the willpower tabs are only used to increase your chances of the Haki blooming. And I think that is probably most likely, because unless they changed it and the stats does actually increase your attack output, then I would say that, yeah, the spiritual would be to increase your chances of your Haki blooming, and your willpower will be to increase your chances of your Konkrasaki blooming. I feel like that would be the case, but we don't know, guys. We'll see on July the 30th. Now, everyone has Haki. As you guys can see here, Haki is dormant in every living person, but most people around the world never even learn about the existence of Haki, let alone how to utilize it. Okay guys, most of us, yes, we all know what Haki is, but I feel like if the RELL bros, they do make Haki good in this game and they actually execute it well, they'll make it so that it's not really a skill that you would see a lot, because it would be quite hard to get and it's not really shown everywhere. It's not advertised everywhere you go. You kind of have to use your brain and find out the ways how to actually make your Haki bloom. I feel like that's what they'll do in RELL Seas, and I hope that's what they do, because that is how it's like in One Piece, and it makes it more of a special power instead of a power that everyone has to have. You know what I mean? I feel like making it so that you have to use your brain to find it, and yeah, it's actually difficult to get, makes it more rewarding. As you guys see here, it says that Rayleigh say that 2 years was not enough time to learn the basics of Haki, though several characters managed to master it within the span of 2 years time skip. So yeah, Haki is not an easy skill to learn, not at all, but hopefully they do make it hard to learn in RELL Seas. Now, one thing I do think the RELL bros might actually do with these two tabs is that they'll make it so that they actually work in sync with each other. So I feel like having a high amount of spiritual, you need willpower as well, because I feel like willpower would actually increase the scaling of your Haki, and I feel like spiritual will be the chances of your Haki actually blooming. That's what I feel like, but we don't know. But those two, I feel like they will play a big role in syncing with each other, I feel like, because I don't think they'll just add willpower and spiritual for no reason together, because usually, as I was saying at the beginning, it is usually just willpower. We don't see spiritual. But guys, I don't know. What do you guys think in the comments down below? Now, spirit has strong correlation to armor and haki, and I do believe that will be the main thing. I feel like spiritual will be the main contribution to how strong your haki, your armor and haki is. Really, I feel like that will be the case. With observation haki, I feel like it will contribute to that as well. But willpower, I see it being more towards Conqueror's Haki, to be honest with you guys. Now, one other major thing I wanted to talk about, guys, is I believe spiritual and willpower will actually contribute to your moves that you will actually be able to learn. Because, guys, we haven't seen how we will learn moves, how we'll unlock moves and stuff like that. Because they did say that there aren't levels, guys. So I feel like there'll be requirements for different skills. This would be pretty sick, because then that means there'll be certain skills that you'll need high spiritual to get, or high willpower to get. Maybe like some Conqueror's Haki skill or something around that. I feel like there'll be skills that are necessary for you to have certain amount of points in spiritual and willpower, and that'll make the game much more better, because then that'll make it so that not everyone can get every skill. There'll be skills that are exclusive to separate builds, you know what I mean? So then there'll be skills that aren't available to every single build. Now, that's the end of the video, guys. That was it. I was just talking about Haki and how the spiritual and the willpower will actually contribute to Haki in this game, how I feel like it would. But drop your opinions, guys, in the comments down below. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the post notification bell, and also join my Discord. Link will be in the description down below. But anyway, guys, have a great day. Peace out.